Alright everybody, it's me again, Topsy, and we are back with what will be our final session of Metal Gear Solid. It's been, I can't say a long time coming, but we've been putting in some hard work to get to this point. And I realized while I was going over the footage from our last few sessions that there's a lot of context that you kind of end up missing if you don't play the original two Metal Gear games. So I figured that I would go ahead and fill you guys in on the details that are missing. As you guys know, we are playing as Solid Snake, who is a, I guess, retired US soldier who now works as a mercenary. And he is known for having taken down a legendary soldier named Big Boss. Now, Big Boss, essentially known as being like the greatest soldier that the military ever had, until one day he went rogue and left the military and started up his own, I guess, private military nation on a old oil rig that he called Outer Heaven. Now, while on Outer Heaven, he created this nuclear weapon called Metal Gear that he threatened the world with, and then they sent in Snake to go and stop him. And then Snake stops him, kills him, blah blah blah. And then later on, it's discovered that Big Boss isn't dead. He is in a country in Africa that he has named Zanzibar Land, which he is trying to make into like a nation of soldiers. So they send Snake back in, Snake kills him again, and in doing so learns from Big Boss that he is Big Boss's son.
Now, pal number 2.
And now we're here at Metal Gear Solid 1. It's really all the important information needed. And now we need to worry about getting our PAL key properly cracked. If you guys remember, we have to do two things to get it usable. We have to We gotta take it in at room temperature, we have to go and freeze it now, and then after that we have to go and heat it up. So that's gonna require a bit of backtracking. First place we're going to is the place where we fought Raven, which is that deep freezer. So let's haul ass over there. I never really realized how much Snake, like, high steps when he's walking. If you want to call it, and I guess not walking, but running, but he gets his, the way, it's not really high stepping, it's like, it really is like the quintessential creep walk, or run, scurry, I don't know how you want to describe it. He's just scurrying around, being a silly little dude. And now we just kind of hang around in here for a little while we wait for our POW key to, you know, fully freeze. So while we're doing that, it's a little bit of talking. Earlier today, we finished recording Psychonauts, so that is completely done and off our to-do list. And hopefully within the next hour and a half, we'll be done with this, and have another open spot in our to-do list. So we'll be starting 2 brand new games at some point this week. And then, I'm still not sold on what I want to do yet. I haven't figured that part out. It's being very, very indecisive, I guess. I'm not certain what I want to play. At the end of the day, we're kind of just filling in spots until we get to a spot where I feel ready to go and play Rebirth. Because like I said, we're doing 4 playthroughs. And then we're doing Rebirth. This and Psychonauts will be the first 2, and then we have obviously the 1 afterwards, the 2 afterwards. That'll make it 4. I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna choose what I hope will be a short visual novel. Just something to kind of, you know, fill in the spot. And then something else will be replacing this or Psychonauts. It's not certain if I want to fully commit to what I have in mind.
What was that noise?
Nothing for you to worry about, my good sir. Leave it be. Second code inputted.
Palcode number 2 confirmed. Awaiting Palcode number 3.
Okay, there goes PAL code number 2. Next comes PAL number 3. Warm the key.
So how warm do I have to make this key? Like, cause I know where we need to go. We need to go to the area with all the molten metal, but like, who's to say I couldn't just, you know, I couldn't just like put it underneath my armpit and like hold it there for a while, get nice and hot, you know? Like how hot is hot? Sorry, that was me getting practiced in for a boss fight later on. The liquid boss fights all melee, and I'll try to get some practice punches in to make sure I get the rhythm right. So far we've been doing really good about, as far as like the last session's concerned. We've been doing good at avoiding deaths. And I would like to keep it that way because I think right now we're still at like 17 total deaths for the entire playthrough, and I don't want that number to go up. Because if it does, that'd be really embarrassing. Like, I know I opened the playthrough up by saying I'm not phenomenal at this game, but it would be nice if I could, finish it without going 20 for depths. Believe it or not, I do have some pride as a gamer, where I don't want everything I do to be god-awful. For some reason, I didn't trust that there weren't going to be claymores here, so I did that. Oh yeah, by the way, en route to putting in this third PAL key, we're going to get hit by a couple of long conversations. The first one should be coming up real quick, actually. If I recall properly, either on this elevator or the next one. Yep, there we go.
Snake, it's about Naomi Hunter.
Then you should talk to the Colonel. He's looking into it.
Turn your monitor off.
Okay, it's off. No one else can hear us. Go ahead.
Sorry, but I didn't want the Colonel to hear.
Okay, so what's up?
I've got a good friend in the Pentagon.
Yeah?
He's the one who told me about it. It looks like the DIA recently developed a new type of assassination weapon.
An assassination weapon?
Snake, have you ever heard of something called Fox Dye?
No. Fox Dye. Liquid and the others were talking about it.
Yeah. It's some kind of virus that targets specific people. I don't know all the details, but...
What are you trying to say?
It's too similar.
What is?
The cause of death. Didn't the Arms Tech president and the DARPA chief, Decoy Octopus, die of something that looked like a heart attack?
Yeah?
Well, apparently Fox Dye kills its victims by simulating a heart attack.
No. You're telling me that Naomi was behind it?
Snake, try to remember. Did Naomi give you some kind of injection?
The nanomachines.
Yep.
She was in the best position to have done it, but I don't know what her motive was.
Does the Colonel know?
I'm not sure. But he still hasn't questioned her.
Okay, I'll ask him myself. Colonel, what's new with the Naomi situation?
I just placed Naomi under arrest.
Arrest?
She was sending coded messages towards the Alaskan base. I didn't want to believe it, but she must be working with the terrorists.
Are you sure?
I'm afraid so. She's being interrogated now.
What kind of interrogation?
Well, I'd like to avoid the rough stuff, but we don't even have any sodium pentothal here.
Call me if you find out anything.
So it's true, isn't it?
Naomi, I can't believe it.
That means the Fox Dye vaccine must be around somewhere.
Listen, I've got bigger things to worry about.
But Snake, you might be infected too, you know.
All I can do is leave it up to the Colonel.
Fucking Campbell, you're making this man's life so much harder than it needs to be. Granted, he's making our life harder too, so I guess it's like karma, but... Campbell's the one getting the real short end of the stick here. Alright, so we're gonna hang out in here for a little while this thing and our rations heat up some. Yeah, we need to melt these before we leave here too. Actually, no, let's do that first. Just get these to be sawed out, because I kind of need these for later. There we go. Let's see, I'm going to need those for later on. We have like what? Technically 2 more boss fights left. More like, I guess, 2 boss fights, each with the 2 parts. So if you want to put it in a certain way, it's like 4 boss fights. Alright, heading back down. We got the key card we need. Now we need to rush back down. Which is a tall ask considering the fact that we have to ride this elevator twice. But we're in front of the conversation on the old codec. Fucking camera! Waiting on the codec call. This one from Naomi, I believe. This game is like 50% gameplay.